Hello, children. So, spent all morning on this thing. I did everything. I couldn't be bothered like trying to film that. The hard line for the coolant had a hole in it, so I had to pull that off, reseal it, and then right after I finished that, the thermostat sprang a leak, so I had to go out, get a new gasket for that, put that back together. But of all things that didn't leak are my janky coolant lines. They're just all together and stuff. It holds transmission fluid. The exhaust isn't up yet, so I'll get to that, but I'm gonna actually try starting it. I haven't tried testing it or anything, so whatever happens. I really don't know. So yeah. Okay, hook up the battery first. You know. Ooh, clickies. Oh, hazards are on. Hazards work. That's convenient. I mean, the front bulbs aren't in, so it's not going. Okay. It's squealing because the lights aren't plugged in right. It's trying to scream anyway. She's not the same as she used to be. Brakes are, yeah, you know. Whoa. Okay. It's like draining it hard. Or the battery's just foobarred. Oh, good. Alright. Not quite sure what would make that stay on. I've literally never even turned it on before. Oh, that's annoying. Rear wiper? There you go. There. Try again, then otherwise we're gonna try to boost it, I guess. I didn't even try. Oh well. Guess I'm taking the beetle through all that fucking work. Try. Oh. Hey. Trouble soda. Ooh. There we go. Because at this point, I'm going to make North Carolina something like 3 4 a.m. in the morning, and then I'll say hi to everybody. Oh, hey, yeah, hey Dave, next time unplug the battery. So that's what happens when you don't unplug the battery, when you do that. Okay. Sparks are good, right? Sparks mean you have spark. Sometimes. Might still need. Yeah, I don't know, man. There's something up. And I don't really have time because I don't want to get there at 4 a.m. You can hear everything click, and then it's just the battery. Alright, I'm gonna try something and I'll be right back. Running 14.4 volts. I don't think it's gonna start. It's not even trying. I'm already preparing my butthole for driving the other thing. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. There's something wrong. Yeah, like, it doesn't even want to. Oh well. I'll figure it out later. I'm done with this fucking thing for now. I've had enough. Yeah, good stuff. Catch you later. On my way to Madness. Whee! It's like 15 minutes worth of Canada between me and the United States. Get there in one tank. 17 hours. Flying J I'm going to has the best pretzel crust pizza I've ever had in my life. So good. But look at that price of diesel. $1.63 a $3 to fill her. It wasn't empty, but whatever. All right, on to the great United States. You know. So I've been to Madness and back already because this thing didn't start. I couldn't trust it, and yeah, but it never started. There's 3 or 4 different issues with it. It was the clutch switch wasn't even attached. There's another thing in the engine bay. It also needed to be hooked up. This. I figured that out when I like jumped the switch and it started melting the wire. That should have probably been attached to something. And it's this little bad boy right here. Literally keep the car from starting completely. And here I had this wire over here, and then this wire. Yeah. So this is actually like the exciter wire or whatever. And then it needed a wire from the battery. So you got a port right here. I just wired it on. So yeah, let's give it a shot and see what happens. Nothing. Just seems to be always the same thing, huh? Okay. Oh, I should remember that it doesn't have a cooling fan, doesn't have those things. Well, I'm not quite sure what its problem is now, so I guess I'm just gonna have to revisit this at some other point. Off. Very weird. I'll check the battery. Maybe the battery is dead. I don't know. Well, it's finally happened. It's raining. Look at that. It hasn't rained in fuck who knows how long. We're gonna have to get this under some cover, I guess. Got wheels, it can move. Yeah, high tech. I guess this gotta go back to. Turn around. Turn around. Well, this is really good news. This has been sitting here for a while. It's a Festiva knuckle. Well, actually, like an Aspire knuckle, but 4x100 bolt pattern. It's pretty mango, and it had studs in it. And this one was particularly stuck. Like I had to weld a nut onto it, and it's finally turning. Like I've had this sitting here in freaking ATF and everything I throw at it for like a month so it can move. I think it's time to soak it a little bit more. I'm not taking any chances with this thing, so yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. Just try to work it back and forth with that on there. It's like it only goes so far. Then you try to pull it out anymore, and it wants to turn the whole thing. And just and then maybe just knock whatever on the other side off, like a burr or something. Get some resistance right there, and it's really I'm extremely afraid. Boya. You know what? We're just gonna leave that sit for more. So yeah, it's not like it's going anywhere. So we'll brought it out a little bit. Let her sit for another fucking 3 months. Hey, maybe it'll come out one day. Who the fuck knows? I need to find somewhere for this thing. Really need to stop doing that. It's terrible for my back. Yeah, just going through all my trash. Yeah, baby. I used to have like 700,000 Festiva studs like for the wheels, and it's like nothing now. I have like 4. Alright, I think it's set enough. Yeah, I should really get that shit going. EP to the double E. But not for you! Starts making little tiny noises. No bueno. If you have a stuck stud, try not to cut it flush with the rotor. Wow. I might as well polish the rest of the rotor real quick, just so it matches. Do not have a lot of space to work with. Here. Maybe. You'd think it wouldn't be such a pain in the butt to find this thing, like since I painted freaking grabber green and everything. Where there's a will, there's a way. I think this is what I mean. That was probably the one I just fixed. Just like, there you go. It is sideless, everything up. If it wasn't up, that whole back end just comes up freaking perfectly straight. Who needs a damn roll cage? This thing. That's definitely this thing. Really seems like I'm actively trying to pull it off, but guess what? It'll move. Until it doesn't. Falls right off. Over here. This is the other tool hook. Don't die. For whatever reason, I made this thing so this is stock Festiva struts and springs. Like it might need a little roly poly fit, but yeah. There's nowhere else for it to rub in there like a front wheel drive one, but it's gonna, that's pretty low. Which is, I don't know, I like it. I mean, those are also like BMW wheels, a different offset, so it comes out more than. Wait, you want half a go-kart? I have a break from getting fucking leaves on it. Man, none of these trees are mine. I'm gonna have to just go and chop them all down all around me. I'm tired of fucking cleaning this shit up all the fucking time. Neighbors complain about me for absolutely everything. Their fucking trees, they fuck up my fucking cars or my fucking pool. Alright, so here's something funny. So since yesterday, all they've done was dry the harness off of water, because as soon as it rained it was completely covered, right? And all I've done was tighten this bolt. I made sure all the relays and everything were all dried out and all the connectors were good and all that shit. You come in here, attach the battery. Alright. Okay. Key on. Absolutely nothing. Not a light, not anything. Nothing. Yesterday, you hear the fuel pump prime at least. Nothing. No. I am going to get a 9-volt battery for my multimeter, and then have at her tomorrow, I guess. Well, I have a day off, so yeah. Like literally everything was soaked just from like being outside and me shooting the freaking leaves off the thing. Oh well. Try again. So from the not starting, basically learned that there's a charge on it. There's something draining the battery. So that's something, I guess. Even though it wasn't plugged in. Maybe the battery's dead. Like I tried charging it. We'll keep a charger on it overnight. See what happens. Alright. Ciao for now. Hello kids. So I found a wire. The exciter wire for the starter was corroded. Like a big chunk of it, 3/4 of the thing was corroded. So I cut it off, and then the clip coming from it was wired backwards, so the ground was the exciter wire, and the exciter wire was the ground. So it does this now, at least. At least it started. I'm not quite sure why it pegged 4K, but that's okay, I think. I mean, it hasn't started in freaking who knows how long. So why is it stuck? So you can probably thank that bad boy not doing his job. Let's try again. Or the throttle's just stuck in a spot. It smells something fantastic after that. Well, it just wants to peg that shit. Like, the throttle cable should kind of loose. This might not want to be here. I'm not even sure. See what happens. Not quite sure if I should just not ground this and just leave it. Holy moly. So I'm going to try to figure out what could possibly be going on. I'm gonna check the forums from like 2012 and maybe find out what our issue is. Well, let's try disconnecting the valve, see what happens. And try a different valve. So I decided to unplug the throttle position sensor, which would make sense, right? So try that. See how she goes? Alright. Well, it's not that. Let's try it one more time and then back on the forums. It doesn't really seem like anybody had this issue, but I feel like I've had it before. Back to the grind. So I'm gonna assume that there is no IAC. I get it. We got a loop over here, and the problem is I don't have a plug for the IAC. Like, it's just not there at all. Like, it's a little blue plug. It's on almost every single harness you can think of for a Festiva, but it's not on this one. Okay. So I'm gonna have to pull the throttle body, mostly because, see here, got that ultra black. Usually it's pretty good, but it might be letting some shit through. And we'll check out the stopper and stuff. Bunch of crap. Maybe even just plop a different one on. So, like, it doesn't look like it's open to, you know, 5,000 RPM worth of rip'ems, you know. So, you know, get to doing that. Like, some of these passages might have been blocked and stuff. Like, good job, Dave. Hey, guess what? Canadian Tire didn't have a gasket for this or anything on file for that matter, so I'm gonna make my own, I suppose. Alright, so pretty sure I fixed the high revving issues and plugged off the intake. Let's give it a shot. I also bolted up the exhaust, and I'm gonna try this once. And if it doesn't do things, then I don't know. I just don't know. It's really dark. Yay! I would say that's starting, even though I gotta do everything with the throttle. Need some adjustments and stuff, but I'm gonna save that for tomorrow. Sounds like poopies. TPS needs to be, and it's smoking over there, and I don't know what's going on. It won't hold an idle, so. Alright, that's good enough for now. Heck, that might be even, I don't know, kind of afraid to look over there. Okay, it's just all the crap burning off and stuff. That's good. It's not an electrical fire. Well, I think that was a success. That's for a really, really, really long time. Yeah. See you later. It's the day after. Let's go for a drive. It is running really good right now. I'm just gonna. It's a little smoky, but it's been on the floor for a couple years. Doing a bit of a coolant purge. I was thinking the belt was maybe a little bit too tight, but it seems to be okay. Yeah. Now we'll go for a drive.